Well, in Africa, we have a saying that even if you lose your loved one, you don't spend the night on the grave. You have to get back to your house, tear up, and then get back to where you're supposed to be. And as it stands, we are here to sum up the humiliation of Liverpool that ended 7 in favor of Liverpool and 0 in favor of Manchester United. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel, and we're here to rate down these players. One was telling me, don't rate them, Rokani. I said, I have to rate them to be on record that on the 5th of March 2023, the players that Erik ten Hag fielded in the field of play failed us, and we saw ourselves swallow 7 against Liverpool. So, smash the like button, comment and share, and I'm eagerly waiting to see whether your player ratings are really going to be matching with mine, but it's really going to be one of those low ratings that I've ever done for United, because I last saw this when Man City hit us 6, Liverpool hit us 5. Even last season, Liverpool couldn't hit us 5, couldn't hit us 6 or 7. But all in all, this has happened at Anfield, and the other humiliation happened at Old Trafford. But nevertheless, these players have to be better, have to really get blamed and really face what we call criticism that is really positive and negative from me and you, the fans of United Matters channel. So let's jet into this. Goalkeeper David De Gea. I think, did he have any goal for him to save? You know, I look at David De Gea and really feel there are 3 players on that field of play that I really felt pity for. De Gea, Lisandro Martinez and Varane, because they just got swamped up by mistakes done by their fellow players on the field of play. So I'm giving David De Gea a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, that's it. He conceded 7. He couldn't stop any of those. 4 out of 10. Diego Dallo, the right back. Diego Dallo, the right back. I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Diego Dallo, I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. And I think even if you have some cameos or flashes of brilliancy, that won't reflect anywhere on the result, because they won't say that 7 Liverpool, 0 United, but Dalot did this and this. No way. A 3 out of 10. This is a performance that has gone ahead to expose all players of Manchester United that maybe on such days you don't need to drop tills, because when you do against a team that has quality, you 100% get penalized. That is Manchester United for you, and Dalot is getting a 3 out of 10 for me. We go to Luke Shaw, responsible for like 2 or 3 goals. Had a very brilliant first half. In the first half, I think Diego Dallo, I think they put up some good performances. But in the second half, it was the vice versa. They really looked bad, and Luke Shaw really looked very, very bad. And I'm giving Luke Shaw a 2.5 out of 10. That's it. 2.5 out of 10, because the second goal is because of him. He gives that ball to Harvey Elliott, and it results into a goal. There is another goal, a ball that was supposed to clear, and he just hit it. He just gave it a baby touch. It fell into the vicinity of Elliott, and Elliott crossed that ball, and Nunes connected it home. Even there is another one that was supposed to clear off, and he failed to clear. So 3 goals from Luke Shaw, and the manager kept him in the field of play, asking myself, why did he have to? 2.5 out of 10. I got Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. I think they had a very decent first half. Second half, they failed to close down and capitalize onto those mistakes. But most of those mistakes were caused by the people who really dropped those balls. But again, that shouldn't be an escape route for them, because their main aim is to really stop those balls from crossing the line or being shot towards our goalkeeper, and they failed to do the job. So I'm giving Lisandro Martinez a 3.5 out of 10 and Varane a 3.5 out of 10. That is what I'm giving them. So I'm waiting to see how much you are going to be rating them on out of the scale of 10. Now, I go to Casemiro. Guys, Casemiro had his first worst game ever for Manchester United. To me, I was a little bit lenient about him, but if at all he knew he was injured, why did he allow to be brought on the field of play? That's it. That's the big question. Why did he allow to be brought on the field of play, meaning that he was ready to go on and play in this game? So, Casemiro, 3 out of 10 for me. 3 out of 10 for me. That's what you're getting. Fred Rodriguez, man. Still now, ever since Sabitzer came in through, I'm asking myself why Erik ten Hag is playing Freddy ahead of Sabitzer. That's a huge question that I've not yet gotten an answer to it. Freddy is nowhere near Sabitzer. You get? Sabitzer is a talented player who runs, blocks, and obviously wins battles in the midfield. So, let that form of Fred that he has been having not blindfold this manager. On all those games, Fred has been having a very worst first half and a good second half. This time around, he was average in both halves. Not even average. He was nowhere near good. That's why I'm giving Freddy a 2.5 out of 10. 2.5 out of 10. Then, Antony. Guys, I've talked a lot about Antony. You go, and there is even another goal that I saw. There is even a chance that he had gifted that I really saw later when I was watching the highlights. You know, however much we are annihilated, because my job is to come here and really break down things for you, I have to go ahead and really watch that game of football. So, feel a little bit pity for me watching that 7-0 again. Guys, it's really tearing, but we'll move on. So, Antony, 1 out of 10. Antony is getting 1 out of 10. And I was asking myself, why did Erik ten Hag leave him on the field of play? He was the worst player on the field of play. Then Wout Weghorst, he had all what he had to do. And what much would you expect for him to do? I'm giving him a 2.5 out of 10. We go to Bruno Fernandes. I think him and Antony were the worst players on the field of play. And he deserves 1 out of 10. I'm rating Bruno at that level. It shows you how worse Bruno Fernandes has been. 1 out of 10 is what I'm giving Bruno Fernandes right now. We go to Marcus Rashford. I'm giving him one. You know why I'm giving him 1.5? He had the best chance to put us ahead in the 28th minute, and he just never concentrated to really put that ball in the back of the net. Very good build-up play from Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, and Rafael Varane. They played it back to David De Gea. David De Gea goes in for a one-touch pass to find Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw going in for a very, 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 very good pass that really found out Rashford, and Rashford just failed to really put us ahead. So, I'm giving Rashford a 1.5 out of 10. I'm serious, guys. 1.5 out of 10, because the moment that was supposed to put us in such games, he spoiled it. What makes you a player that is going to be talked about in the world? These are the games. And Rashford never showed up. He showed up against City. He showed up against Arsenal. He showed up against Barcelona away at the most important game at Anfield, where he has never scored a goal. He crumbles. You get? He crumbles. And that's why I'm giving him 1.5. I never scored at Anfield. You would have gone ahead to show some bit of excellency in you, and obviously it failed. So 1.5 out of 10 for Marcus Rashford. Then who is left? Those who came on through. Scott McTominay. Look to us. They've brought you to shield the back four. You get a yellow card stupid like that. 1 out of 10 for me for Scott McTominay. We go to Alejandro Garnacho, 2.5, 3 out of 10. Had nothing to do in that game. He had already gone. And if I'm Erik ten Hag, I don't bring like Garnacho in that game. I have to bring on players like Sabitzer, Jadon Sancho, who know what it means to play in such games, according to me, because Garnacho's mind is not yet set to come in a game when it's 3-0. No way. So, Garnacho, 3 out of 10. Malacia, 3 out of 10. Who else came on through? Sabitzer, 3.5 out of 10. Who else came on? Anthony Langa, 3 out of 10. I think those are the players that really came in through. That's it. Scott McTominay, Garnacho, Sabitzer. There's another player that came on. Malacia and Anthony Elang. I think I've rated them all, not so? So guys, Erik ten Hag, the manager, I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. Why? The substitutes he makes cost us this game. I'm not saying that we would have gone ahead to really make a comeback, but we would have gone ahead to really control the damage. In that situation, you just have to go on and really control the damage. But we went on to open ourselves. There was no compactness in the midfield, and we gave Liverpool an easy goal. As I told you in the match preview, so in the match reaction, that Liverpool never required to break a sweat to put us on their sword. So that is it. Erik ten Hag, 3 out of 10 for me. There is no reason to call for man of the match. That is the stupidity of the highest order. If at all I go out and say this was my man of the match, for what? For what? If David De Gea has pulled out close to 3 or 6, 5 saves, I'd say, all right, he's my man of the match. He saved us from the annihilation. But no one deserves to be called a man of the match in this game. When we lose 7-0, no way, I can say so-and-so is my man of the match. So guys, thank you very much for watching it through. My player ratings have ended there. And I think I should vote for my worst man of the match. And there are two. It's a pair. Bruno Fernandes and Antony. They are my worst players of the game that was played today at Anfield. That's it. They are my worst players of the day. I've not voted for the player of the month. Sorry, for the player of the match. I've voted for the worst players of the match. And guess who they are? It's Bruno Fernandes and Antony. All getting 1 out of 10 on my scale. So guys, I'm calling in for your player ratings. Tell me your thoughts about this result. That is really hard to take in. But we move on to the next game. Thursday, Real Betis coming to Old Trafford. I've been watching their game against Real Madrid. They've held Real Madrid to a 0-0 draw down at their stadium. So we wait to see what they are having or bring at Old Trafford on Thursday. And we expect our team to come back, because on several occasions we've been annihilated and we've come back and obviously revived back to the glory. Thank you very much for watching in through. May the Lord bless you abundantly. Good morning and good night to those going to bed. I'm out.